Okay, June 11th, we're about just before 3 o'clock. Now, I want to show something because I'm apartment shopping right now, so this is for the new landlord so that you understand. We're in the front room here. Okay, so we're all moving. This is one of the last things to go, you know, the business desk and everything. And here is the air monitor. Now, I want to make this clear what this checks. This tells me that gas is coming in contains a lot of formaldehyde. This number right here and this number shows hydrocarbons. So what we're going to do is go in the room because it's going to take a little bit for it to register. And those were clean out there. That is the blower unit. So what we'll do is just set this guy down. Make use of the vacuum cleaner. Right there, you can see it. And then while we wait for this, because this takes about a minute, I'll tell you, I'll put it over here. Now, I'm putting it there because that's the location we take the readings. This actual whole area would be the area that the bed goes out. But we'll just wait on that because this is how you survive in here. My breathing is labored and distressed. But if I want to be able to live in an environment being sprayed by gases, this is what's necessary for the resident. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you there's nothing wrong with this, and they can breathe here. Again, be in here several days at a time. Get the exposure rates up until the levels in the liver are so high that you're getting it out. And you can't get it out, and then suddenly you'll realize what's going on. So, let's look at what other riggings are going on in here. How about this guy? Now, this is the light that was dropped on me. This was what induced the whole disagreement that led to him attacking me, doing this, that. Let's take a good look at this guy. Now, this guy was in the ceiling in the living room. Let's, you see the two screws? Now, notice, completely clean. Isn't that amazing? Now, if I were to tell you that those gear clips on there serve a purpose, okay? Those gear clips there, in there, are the quick release clips designed to make this fall on someone. So what they do, they cut out the lath. So in the living room, I'm going to show this. There's a cut circle, okay, in the ceiling, right through the plastic. And they got the lath behind the ceiling. And they take these metal clips, screw goes up between the lath, and the metal clips slide onto the screw. The weight of the fan, see, you can lift it right up. Now, if I had my phone on a stand, I could pull both of these and just lift this right up into the air. And so this was rigged to fall on me, okay? And they just missed me. And I called him up and told him, I want this blockbuster crap stopped. I told him, I'm moving. So you tell me. Look at that. That's it. That's the original fan that was dropped on me. These clips, okay, those I put on there because I know the rigging. Again, I reported this stuff. You're going to find those clips somewhere up in the ceiling, unless they put the wire all the way through and put it back to them. Now, remember the reason we're here is not about a light fixture, though, well, I guess it is, because the light fixture is part of the reason. But let's take a look at what brought us in here first. Now, see, you just walked over. This is where we're working. I want you to notice I'm here. And I want to do this again. See? I would not be well right now if I wasn't doing this. My throat would be hurting. My teeth would be hurting. Sores would be starting to bleed inside my mouth. So let's see how far I have to go. Now, here's the fan. That's where we just were. Remember? We came over here. 4 steps. And we go down. Now let's look at this guy again. Now, you guys see that? Does everyone see that? All right. Now, in court, I was described as an abomination, and this is all a figment of my imagination. I'm the worst person on earth, yet you can see it just seeps up out of the floor. Now, an abomination would not replace all of his stuff last year, and an abomination would not attempt to talk to the landlord and communicate the stuff, which is what I did. I mean, I thought the answer was easy. If at some point we can't fix this, then I move out. There's something wrong here. And this is the something wrong. Now, I wish to note, it's going up. Well, actually, make a fool out of me. I was looking at the CO2, but it's pretty much stable right there. We got the 0.19. It was at 0.230 the last time I brought it out here. And hydrocarbons were at, they weren't that much higher. This is consistent right now with what I see normally coming in. Like I said, this is a continuous flow, and I see it coming levels when you start talking formaldehyde. It's normally, I know the gas is coming in when it's 0.03 something or 0.04 something. By then I can taste it. Now we're 6 minutes into this, and so I just want to explain this is what it takes to show it. Somebody coming in and just saying, oh, 2 seconds up. No, you didn't show me anything. It's nothing. The guy can control it, okay? People, the landlord's controlling this flow. I have seen this go down to zero. Zero. It's all being controlled. And whatever is the mechanism for doing it, and I want to make this clear, depending on how much is poisoned in this building, this could be something as simple as hooking up an air pump with a tube to the heater, to the radiator, and putting the tube in the where you'd have your vent regulator, the steam regulator vent, and then just pumping. And as long as you pump air in it, you'd be creating pressure within the system, which would be pushing out the condensed chemicals. And remember, in a system like that, everything now has condensed because it's cool, and so you'd be pushing up the vapors, the whatever would be a low temperature vapor to cool down, to compress. But I wanted to show that. I'm at 8 minutes now, and I'm going to cap it here and see how this comes out to our future landlords. Look, this is what's going on. I appreciate any working with me, but even right now as I stand up, I'm blacking out. So this is not an easy place to live in. Thank you for taking the time to listen, pay attention, and hopefully to work with me.